Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here as the recording of us Thursday, August 15th, 2024. See the former Hollywood Tower behind me, now Guardians of the Galaxy. See the banner that says Anaheim. I am waiting on a rideshare vehicle to make my way over to the original Pancake House on Lincoln here in Anaheim. Haven't been there in many years. I figured I might get a stack of pancakes, a piping hot caffeinated beverage, and check out the original Pancake House. There's a couple of them, but this one is in an old house. I think it might be the first one. That's why it's called the original. I'm inviting you to join me and then just see where else the rest of the day goes. I think there's going to be other things on the agenda, but I'm just kind of winging it. Originally, I was going to be home today. I would have flown home last night. Had some rental car problems. Another reason getting picked up because I do not have a rental car right now. But I'm still in SoCal. Join me, shall you? I haven't decided if I'm going to rent another car or not, or if I'm just going to do the rideshare Ubering thing around town, taxiing, Ubering, etc. over the course of my stay. The plan was to go home this week, be home for 5 or 6 days, and then come back out here for the start of Halloween season. But I just decided, why not just morph all that into one instead of being stressed out? And that was even before I had the rental car issue yesterday. But as of right now, do not have a rental car. That might change in a few days, but right now, just ride sharing it. And normally when I order an Uber, I sit in the back, but this driver requested that I sit in the front for one reason or another. Not really sure why that is.
I asked you to sit in the front, please, so stay quiet.
Stay quiet?
Quiet, thank you.
Can I whisper? Can I whisper?
At the next
No.
turn right.
Please remain silent in the car. Thank you.
Do you have directions?
I have my own way of doing this. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much. And I have to close my eyes and hide. I wanna hold you till I die. Remain quiet, please, till we both break down and cry. I wanna hold you till the fear in me subsides. I'm quitting Uber, I'm sorry.
Can I roll this window down?
No, I've had a dream of being a professional singer. Get out of the car. Thank you. I'm going to sing. I want to be a singer!
Wait, my phone. I left my phone in here.
I keep the phone.
Keep the phone?
I keep the phone. So. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, well, looks like I was walking. Luckily, I wasn't dropped off too far from where I needed to be. That was a little awkward. Here it is, original Pancake House. Likely it was the same town I needed to be in. Original Pancake House parking. So this is inside an old house. I ate here back, I think, in 2020-ish. I was doing a food series that I ate here, but I have not been here since. There are a couple of these around, but this one is the only one in the old-style house. Opened 6 to 2, established 1958, so they do close relatively early, so don't try to show up here for dinner. All right, inside, this says eat, so I think I'm gonna eat. I'm not usually a big breakfast guy. Look, there's one in Charlotte, there's one in Chicago, there's one in Montgomery, Ohio, Atlanta, Georgia, Winnipeg, Canada, Oak Forest, Illinois, Orchard Park, New York, Encinitas, California. And here's the menu. I love their little mascot there with the chef flipping the pancake, the original Pancake House. This is at 1418 Lincoln Ave here in Anaheim. Let's see what they got. Got house specials. You got omelets. You got egg specials. Crepes.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I think I might get either an omelet or possibly the skillet. I might get an omelet and then maybe a stack of pancakes, buttermilk pancakes. Blueberry pancakes. I get some blueberry pancakes. Thank you.
More throwing at my head, okay?
Oh no, that's way too. That's plenty. Yeah, thank you. So I asked for some hazelnut, and he said, if I need more creamer than this, I think that's definitely plenty of creamer. Usually put one of these in there. Look at this. They have little souvenir mugs here. Authentic, genuine goodness, what that mug says. I'm excited. I hardly ever eat breakfast. Usually I don't eat a lot during the day, and then I eat a lot at night. Do a lot of intermittent fasting, where I don't usually eat breakfast so much, and then I'll do like a little snack midday and then a large dinner. But today I'm doing breakfast. Got to get in here before 2 because they close at 2. I don't know if this was done on purpose, so these are the blueberry pancakes, but this does kind of resemble a hidden Mickey here. Maybe because it's Anaheim, Disney, or maybe maybe it's just in my head. But usually, a stack like this is usually stacked up in a 3-stack, not done like this. So I also ordered an omelet as well. Usually I don't get blueberry, but this time I got blueberry. And it comes with a little extra blueberries on the side here, and butter. And I push the pancakes aside. Here's the omelet. Look at this thing. This is the Meat Lover's omelet with 3 different cheeses. Wait a second. Did you really drop me off a half a mile from here and then showed up?
I wanted a pancake that slightly resembled Mickey Mouse, but not quite.
I'm never ordering another Uber, ever. That's the last time.
I'm going to wrestle this into Disney content.
Well, yours was stacked up, and now you formed them into a hidden Mickey.
No, mine was like that. Mine was sort of like this, and I said, "You are so desperate for Disney content that you look at this and go, oh, it's kind of like Mickey Mouse if his ears began right in the middle of his face. Like there's his nose. You stack them like this,
okay.
and now we eat."
Well, why did yours come in a stack and mine came like
I stacked mine, Adam.
Oh, you did?
Because I didn't see it as like, oh, look, I'm eating Mickey Mouse's head with ears that don't quite match. It's not really Mickey Mouse, but I see him everywhere. No, I just got pancakes.
Okay.
And I'm eating pancakes.
Also, how do you know my name, Uber driver?
Aren't you the Woo 70X19 on Uber?
That's me.
Just have your Mickey Mouse pancakes. Oh, look. Mine looks like the Tiki doll from the Brady Bunch episode where they went to Hawaii. What's wrong with it?
It's a great episode.
It's a great. Oh. Greg, look out. He's going to drown. What?
All right, I'm going to eat my food now. Take a look at this old Anchor Motel. Thought maybe it wasn't open, but it's still open. Right here in Anaheim. Old signage here. All right, got dropped off again. Now back over closer to the hotel on Harbor. I'm walking down Catella right now. Lots of banners for Anaheim. There's a lot of little motels through here too that are nice. There's King's Inn over here. Little Boy Blue Motel over there. Riviera Motel over there. And of course, Toy Story parking right over there. I'm just gonna cut through Garden Walk and then loop back around. It's gotten really warm. Take a look at these big flowers right here. All through the garden walk parking structure area. Are those petunias? Oversized. Oh, they're made out of metal. Well, that's warm. That's a little toasty. Oversized flowers here. Metal flowers. Food was really good at the Pancake House. Really good. Classic truck alert. I haven't walked through Garden Walk in a while. The hotel I'm staying at backs right up against to Garden Walk. Stroll through here. I'm also kind of wondering if one day Disneyland will purchase this property. They haven't yet. I've heard that they tried to, they didn't. And I just kind of wonder if they're biding their time before that happens. Because this is like prime real estate between Disneyland over there and then Toy Story parking over there, which Disney owns. So they could definitely do a huge expansion at Disneyland or open a third gate. You just never know what the Disneyland Forward will end up being. Wow, it's been years since I walked through Garden Walk, and I am just fascinated by the fact that this old haunted house walkthrough thing is still here right here with the hands kind of reaching down, the scary face and all that, still there and not open. Looks like there's a boba place over here, or Cafe Bulba over there. You got this mural here, you got some Star Wars stuff, TIE Fighter, X-Wing, Millennium Falcon, things like that. And then over here you got some scary creatures of the night preparing themselves for the Halloween season, including this wolf and scarecrow. And very large skeleton. What is that, like a 12, 15 foot skeleton right there? All right, garden walk during this time of the day, not hopping at the moment. Look at the constellations up top on the roof as well. All right, heading down the staircase. Yeah, to me, Garden Walk it's interesting that it's still open. There are some shops in there, there's some restaurants in there, but in reality, again, just prime real estate for what the future probably of this area of Anaheim, the Anaheim Resort District. There's cast member parking over there. Got the buses. The art of connecting the dots. It's called the Art Line. It's gonna be fascinating to see what this area is like in, like, let's say 10 years. What kind of changes are coming up. A lot of changes will be happening. Always changing, ever changing. Just walking around Anaheim. It's an Anaheim day. I think the rest of the day I'm just gonna have a relaxing day. Enjoy some time in the hotel room, maybe get caught up on some sleep that I really haven't been getting over the past couple weeks. As I stated yesterday, kind of nice to not be going over to an airplane, getting on a plane, bouncing around. I've been bouncing around so much to and fro. Again, did not really feel like getting on a plane yesterday, and that point was driven home a little bit more when the rental car issue. So basically for the next 4 or 5 days in this area, I might take an Uber or another rideshare vehicle. Who knows who's gonna pick me up next for the next rideshare. Today just kind of went off the rails. It was unplanned. Wasn't a bit in any form, fashion. Don't believe that. It was all coincidental, maybe. I'm just gonna have a relaxing day today, and I might actually get a little cat nap in, get a little slumber in, get caught up. There's been quite a few nights over the past week or two that I've only gotten like 3 hours of sleep, so it's caught up with me. So it'd be nice to get some slumber. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do the rest of my little stay. Now starting on 21st, 22nd and on from there, when I had originally planned to go back home and then fly back in here, a lot of Halloween stuff coming up, a lot of theme park Halloween events, things like that. But now that I didn't go home to Florida, now I'm back here, got to come up with a game plan for the next series of days leading up to, 21st, 22nd-ish, give or take a day. I do some localized stuff, and familiar stuff, unfamiliar stuff, and just kind of winging this week, which is nice. I'm definitely enjoying the thought of that, and not hopping on planes and having a set game plan, which I've really had in the recent month or so. So, nonetheless, thanks for watching. I have thoroughly enjoyed that breakfast. I had the blueberry pancakes, and I had the omelet, the meat lover's omelet, which had an insane amount of cheese. It was good. I highly recommend that place, really good. The Pancake House, the original Pancake House. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video. I appreciate it. The vlog is over. Bonus footage. I took a nap. I took like a good 2-hour nap. I haven't had one of those in a while. This has probably been the most relaxing day I've had in a couple weeks. Pretty enjoyable. So now I've decided, bonus footage time. Continue the video and walk the 3/4 mile down to Joe's Italian Ice to get myself a Joe Latte to cap off the evening. Love Joe's Italian Ice. Bonus footage. There's the convention center right over here. Slightly more mellow than it was this past weekend, a few days ago for D23. The next D23 is in 2 years. It's not every year, it's every other year. And most of the announcement they did at the Parks panel, or the Parks and Experiences panel, really a lot of those don't come to fruition for 2, sometimes 3 years, which is exciting for me because starting next year we'll do a lot of international. It's going to be a lot less theme park stuff and a lot more other country stuff. So what I've been doing with the baseball stadiums and the theme park stuff and the US road trips and all that is going to take a back burner for quite a while, for a couple years, while I do kind of go around the world and see some things, do some things, which is nice because the older I get, I just turned 50, so really by the time you get into 52, 53, 54, when I really do not want to be going so hard pressed traveling, and then as time goes on and time goes, you need to probably slow down a little bit. I'll be able to slow down a little bit. Get the house in Florida and kind of relax a little bit more. And Disney just announced that they are putting up four more cruise lines, a bunch more cruise lines. They have like over a dozen cruise lines. I've kind of decided I don't want to start cruising yet. I think I'm going to save cruises and starting the Disney cruises and other cruises until way later, because I can always do those when I am less active, because that's a more relaxing experience, and I should save my years where I'm still able to just kind of be crushing it, going out and just traveling, jumping on planes, traveling, going places, getting rental cars, driving, seeing the world, where cruises are a little more mellow, and I feel like I can save that for later. So I don't know if I really want to start doing the cruises yet. So anyway, just thinking out loud. I stated this recently, I'm going to reiterate that more or less what I would like to do is go to another country for 2 weeks or so, 2 weeks to 20 days, and then home 2 weeks to 10 days, or 10 days to 2 weeks. So gone half the month, back half the month. This is into next year, this is into 2025. And knock out countries that way, go to one country a month. Some smaller countries, there's a lot of bigger countries, there's a lot of the countries that a lot of people will go to, probably people expect me to go to, but those are not going to be the first and foremost. I kind of want to hit some lesser, I won't say obscure, but countries you might not expect I'm going to. And it really kind of hit me when they made that announcement at D23 Expo about all the new cruise lines that are going to be added onto the current cruise lines. Originally I had thought, I'll do some cruising in 2025, but really I don't see any need for that. I kind of want to do that when life gets a little more mellower. And then in 2, 3, 4 years, when all the updates, the biggest expansion that Walt Disney World's had in a long time happens in Florida, I'll be there for that too, and that's not happening for a few years. So I get a few years of doing the international stuff. And then I can start peppering in the other stuff and then start to kind of tone it down as life starts to weigh, or time starts to weigh more and more on the body. Still pretty healthy right now. Still pretty go, 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 go. With that tunnel vision to just keep going forward. And eventually, my body's gonna say, you slow down just a little bit. So I'm saving the slow down stuff. Got the house, got the Disney World stuff's always gonna be there. Cruises are always gonna be there. And eventually that may be all I do. But that's a long way up. One of my favorite local spots. I ate here many times when I lived here. In fact, I ate here on my birthday a few days ago as well. Popped off over here. I get another one since I'm not staying too far. Decided to get myself another Joe Latte over here, which is Italian ice, but it has like a little creamy goodness inside of it. Success. And just a word to the wise. Been here a number of times. And when the sun is right around this point, is a good time. Early in the day, there's hardly anybody here. But once the sun sets, the line for this place gets out of control. I mean, I can't even express how many people will be waiting in line for a Joe Latte. This is the strawberry version. But if you ever drive by here, let's say you're leaving the parks, the Disney parks when they close, the line stretches all the way down past that apartment complex. I mean, sometimes there'll be hundreds of people in line. I know that sounds a little far-fetched, but it's absolutely true. So if you're in the area pre-dusk, go then. One thing is for sure, that is a dang fine, nice, delicious treat